knowing that the darkest skies will someday see the sun, when our long night is done, when we open up our light, sons and daughters, husbands, wives, can fight that fight. There will be light. Our world has been dark lately. There has been so much darkness. Death, sickness, violence in the streets, a long season of seclusion, indecision, and fear of the unknown. It is our intent, through dialogue and song, to create a long overdue break in the clouds, to bring a ray of hope through drama and dance, to share our version of brightness. Our first scene is from the 2009 Tony Award-winning musical, Next to Normal. It focuses on the tender issues of mental health and how a family deals with it and tries to heal with it. But isn't it a society's collective mental health that is behind all social injustices? Issues like racism, injustice, freedom, discrimination, prejudice, and politics. Don't all these judgments begin in the mind as an idea? Isn't it our wish to bring some light to the mind of those whose ideas have come from dark corners? Through dialogue and song, we hope to bring the light, the sunshine, the balance of respect, tolerance, and acceptance. We ask you tonight to listen to the words, listen for the message, and leave with the light. Dad? What the hell? Why are the lights off? Where's Mom? She's gone.
Yes.
Huh. So I guess it's just you and me for now.
Yes.
Okay. We need some light. First of all, we need some light. You can't sit here in the dark and all alone. It's a sorry sight. It's just you and me. We'll live, you'll see.
Night after night, we'd sit and wait for the morning light. But we've waited far too long for all that's wrong to be made right. Day after day, wishing all our cares away, trying to fight the things we feel when some hurts never heal. Some ghosts are never gone, but we go on. We still go on, and you find some way to survive, and you find out you don't have to be happy at all. To be happy you're alive.
So, you know where she went? Have you heard from her?
Oh, I've heard from her. She's staying with my grandparents.
Grandparents. Do they actually exist?
Yes.
That's good, right?
Well, going home has never been a solution to any of my problems.
That's what you got me for.
Seriously? You're like number 3 on my list of issues.
You keep a list?
Don't worry, you're my favorite problem.
That's all I ask.
she'll ever come home?
It's hard to know.
Right.
Dan, would you like me to recommend someone for you to talk to?
Oh, no. Actually, I would. Thank you.
And when the night has finally gone, and when we see the new day dawn, we'll wonder how we wandered for so long, so blind.
The wasted world we thought we knew, the light will make it look brand new. So
In 1960s Baltimore, dance-loving teen Tracy Turnblad auditions for a spot on the Corny Collins Show, an American Bandstand type of show, and wins. She becomes an overnight celebrity, a trendsetter in dance, fun, and fashion. Her new status as a teen sensation is hopefully enough to bring racial integration to the show. The themes of Hairspray have to do with issues like discrimination and racism. These are issues that are still prevalent in society today, which is why seeing Tracy and her friends triumph over these problems still resonates with audiences across the nation. In this scene, finding herself on the downside of a conspiracy to get her out of the dance competition, she has been set up, caught, and breaks out of jail. Here she is showing her true colors, concerned about the others she cares most about, and the rights that they all should share equally. Ladies and gentlemen, Abigail Young as Tracy Turnblad and the company in Hairspray's You Can't Stop the Beat.
No, I've got to turn myself in and go back to prison. I can't put all of you in any more danger. We really should have thought this through more before we broke out. My dad could lose the Hardy Hut. And Link, you could go to prison for what you did tonight. And Miss Motormouth, we've just been on 3 channels of news, and I don't want you to get arrested for harboring a fugitive. And Penny, your mother will kill you! It won't be like Mother-Daughter Day again. Miss Von Tussle said there'll be armed guards at the eventorium. Someone could get shot. I just think it's stupid we can't all dance together. You know, I think I've been living in kind of a bubble, just thinking that change was gonna happen. Well, it's not. People like me are gonna have to get up off their father's laps and fight for it. This is Tracy Turnblad. This is what bringing the light is all about. Fighting for it. Standing up for what you believe in and not tolerating being treated differently based on how you look, what you wear, or where you were born. And with that kind of light, you just can't stop the beat. You can't stop it, avalanche as it races down the hill. You can try to stop the seasons grow, but you know you never will. And you can try to stop my dancing feet, but I just cannot stand still. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round, and my heart keeps time to the speed of sound. I was lost till I heard the drums, and I found my way. 'Cause you can't stop the beat. Ever since this whole world began, I'm moving by that it should shake up a bit. And so I'm gonna shake and shimmy and the rest that I can today. 'Cause you can't stop the motion of the ocean or the sun in the sky. You can wander if you wanna, but I'll never ask why. And if you try to hold me down, I'm gonna spin in your eye and say, you can't stop the beat. You can't stop today as it comes speeding down the tracks. But yesterday is history and it's never coming back. 'Cause tomorrow is a brand new day and it don't know why I'm back. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round, and my heart's keeping time to the speed of sound. I was lost till I heard the drums, and I found my way. 'Cause you can't stop the beat. Ever since this whole world began, I'm moving by that it should shake up again. And so I'm gonna shake and shimmy and the rest that I can today. 'Cause you can't stop the motion of the ocean or the sun in the sky. You can wander if you wanna, but I'll never ask why. And if you try to hold me down, I'm gonna spin in your eye and say, you can't stop the beat. Ever since we first saw the light, I've been wanting that to shake it on a Saturday night. And so I'm gonna shake and shimmy it all of my life today. 'Cause you can't stop the motion of the ocean or the rain from above. You can try to stop the paradise we're dreaming of, but you can't stop the rhythm of your heart's love to stay. 'Cause you can't stop the beat. You can't stop the beat. You can't stop the beat. You can't stop the
Excuse me, old woman. Old woman, I'm talking to you. Matt, sorry. Will you please tell me who lives in that
I'm
castle?
37.
What?
I'm 37, I'm not old.
Well, I can't just call you Matt.
You could call me Dennis.
I didn't know you were called
You
Dennis.
didn't bother to ask me, did you?
Look, I said I was sorry about the old woman thing.
There it is. Automatically assuming I'm an inferior. That's what you do. What makes you think you have the right to do that?
Well, I am a king.
Oh, king, right, very nice. And how'd you get that power, eh? Well, welcome to the people. What's like the dictatorship?
Dennis! I found a lovely large bit of filth over here I didn't see you. Aren't you do?
Are you new, good lady? I'm Arthur, king of the Britons. Will you tell me who lives in that
You
castle?
know what?
King of the Britons.
You were the Britons.
Why, we all are. We're all the Britons, and I am your king.
I didn't know we had a king. I thought we were an autonomous collective.
I told you this is nothing but a dictatorship. I mean, the classes actually ran out and did what they were supposed to do.
Look, good people, I am in great haste. Will you please tell me who lives in that castle?
Which castle?
Right over there.
That castle?
Yes.
No one lives there.
No. Well, then who is your lord?
I mean, I have a lord.
What?
I told you, we are an autocratic supreme commune, which means we meet bi-weekly to go through a list of orders.
Yes, I
to
see.
assign groups to people. We are a communist commune.
Okay, stop,
We
stop.
go out and we work with
Stop.
each other. We don't do
Look, sir,
that.
I order you to shut your mouth.
You order? Who does he think he is?
I'm your king.
I didn't vote for
You
you.
don't vote for kings.
So how'd you become king then?
Well, the Lady of the Lake, her arms clad in the purest, shimmering samite, reached down to the bosom of the lake, holding out Excalibur, thereby signifying my divine right to rule over Camelot. That is why I am your king.
Well, that's a load, isn't it? I mean, let's just say, so some Lord dropped in a sword at you and just gave you command power. I mean, let's just say, a fairy gave me this stick and said, oh, guess what, you
Be
can
quiet.
all of the continent.
Be quiet, sir.
Come on, God, the senses don't make. I always have to respect you, I mean.
For the love of God, shut
At least
your
I'm
mouth.
Oh, here's the violence.
Look, I am a king, and you are a peasant. Think, Dennis, think.
Oh, here it is. Here's the violence of the system.
Bloody Come, Patsy.
I'm always a giveaway. Was it the beard? Or the shoes? I mean, come on. You don't say in 2024 we're living in a dictatorship.
Our next scene takes place in the colony of Virginia in the English settlement of Jamestown around 1608. Pocahontas, whose name means playful one, was the daughter of Powhatan, a powerful chief from the alliance of about 30 Algonquin-speaking native groups in Tidewater, Virginia. Pocahontas befriended John Smith, an English settler, and even saved his life by protecting him from being beaten to death in a dispute between the settlers and some of the native people. In the scene you're about to see, derived from the animated Disney film musical Pocahontas, the teenage Native American woman makes an argument with John Smith that the plans he and the other settlers have for bringing English culture to the New World will not necessarily make things better. Instead, she encourages him to appreciate the beauty and abundance of life in the natural world, and which is her home, and to respect people with copper-colored skin as much as his own white-skinned people.
London, is that your village?
Yes, it's a very big village.
What's it like?
Well, it's got streets filled with carriages, bridges over the rivers, and buildings as tall as trees.
I'd like to see those things.
You will.
How?
We'll build them here, of course. We'll show your people how to use this land properly, how to make the most of it.
Make the most of it?
Yes, we'll build roads and decent houses and...
Our houses are fine.
You think that only because you don't know any better. Hey, wait a minute. Don't take it like that. Hey, wait! There's so much we can teach you. We've improved the lives of savages all over the world.
Savages?
Not that you're a savage.
Just my people.
That's not what I meant. Let me explain.
Let go!
No, I'm not letting you leave. Look, don't do this. Savage is just a word. You know, a term for people who are uncivilized.
People like me.
Well, when I say uncivilized, what I mean is...
What you mean is not like you.
You think I'm an ignorant savage, and you've been so many places, I guess it must be so. But still I cannot see if the savage one is me. How can there be so much that you don't know? You don't know. Move the inclined trails of the forest. Come taste the sun-sweet berries of the earth. Come roll in all the riches all around you. And for once, never wonder what they're worth. The rainstorm and the river are my brothers. The heron and the otter are my friends. And we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a hoop that never ends. How high does the sycamore grow? If you cut it down, then you'll never know. And you'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon. For whether we are white or copper-skinned, we need to sing with all the voices of the mountain. Need to paint with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth and still all you'll own is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the wind.
South Pacific takes place on 2 tropical islands held by the American Navy and Marines during World War II. Throughout this story, there are several interactions between the predominantly white American military personnel and the Polynesian natives. Many of these natives are Tonkinese, a people having originally come from a region of Vietnam. The historical French colonial presence in Vietnam is also true of these 2 Pacific islands, where there are several plantation owners owned by resident Frenchmen. The American naval nurse Ensign Nellie Forbush has fallen in love with one of these French plantation owners, Emile Debec. Emile is very handsome, charming, and honest, and is also about 2 decades older than Nellie. Nellie, a native of Little Rock, Arkansas, has also befriended a C.B. Luther Billis, who feels more deeply for her than she for him, but who will still do anything to assist her in whatever is needed, including organizing a show to entertain the troops. Marine Lieutenant Joe Cable, a native of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, has come to this island on a special mission. While there, meets not only Nellie, Emile Debec, and Billis, but also an enterprising Tonkinese woman nicknamed Bloody Mary, and her beautiful teenage daughter, Liat, who only speaks French, and with whom Lieutenant Joe falls in love. In the scenes you're about to see, both Nellie and Joe come to realize that their upbringing as white people in the United States may actually stand in the way of each finding happiness in love. The message of how prejudices are not inherent, that these behaviors are learned in the featured song, Carefully Taught.
That woman, Nellie Corn, what I would do for her, even if it's moving a palm tree. I sure hope she appreciates it.
That's a very good one.
Yes.
Vinny, I have a surprise for you. Can you sit there, please? Something I've been preparing for 2 days. Now close your eyes. And and no peeking.
Oh my goodness! Aren't you the cutest things I ever saw in my whole life? What are your names? Oh, you probably can't understand a word I'm saying, but oh my goodness, you're cute.
Nelly, I'd like you to meet Nagana and Jérôme. Nagana and Jérôme, Nelly. Maintenant, Olivier.
Oh, aren't they adorable? Those big black eyes staring right back at you. Whose are they?
They're mine.
Oh, of course, they look just like you. Where do you hide their mother?
She's dead, Nelly.
Oh, she's... Emil, they are yours.
Yes, I am their father.
And their mother, she was,
Polynesian.
and,
And she was very beautiful, Nelly, and charming as well.
but you and she,
I'd like to note I have no apologies. I came here as a young man. I lived as I could.
of course.
But I have not been selfish. No woman has ever hated or even tried to hurt me.
No woman could ever want to hurt you, Emil. What time is it? I have to get the Jeep back. Oh, this is awful. Look at the time.
No, wait, please. Let me drive you home.
Oh, you will do no such thing. I have to get the Jeep back by...
Wait, Nelly, please. Please don't go.
I wouldn't be able to face the girls at the hospital. Oh, you wouldn't believe their faces when you come in late. They are having these awful rehearsals, and I'm teaching them a dance for Thanksgiving Day, and they want to practice night and day. I'll call you later, Emil. It was the nicest part, and you were a perfect host. Goodbye. Please don't follow me after the Jeep, please.
Nelly, I love you. Do you hear me? I love you.
And I love you too. Honestly, I do, but please let me go. Just please let me go.
Once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her, never let her go.
They can't even get these lights on. What's the matter with them? Well, they got the truck lights on. That's something. What I don't understand is how some guys ain't got the artistic imagination to put some gosh darn lights in a generator so the show can be a success. Especially when they're on the committee. Hey, look, jerk! Quiet! I got a production on my hands. Yeah, and that's coming out of your paycheck, so I suggest you shut it. I'm acting in the show, and I'm stage manager, and I'm producer. I can't figure out everything, can I? Hey, Butch, how's the weightlifting act going? Well, if nobody's clapping, it ain't going good. You should be able to figure that out. Put your two heads together.
Excuse me. Can you please tell me where I can find Miss Bush?
She's on stage now. She's the MC. She can't talk to nobody.
Nobody? Please, I would very much like to see her tonight.
Are you Mr. DeBeck?
Yes?
Look, Mr. DeBeck, we got her in a great mood, and I don't need anything screwing that up. So do me a favor, would ya? Stay out of sight.
So what? Has she been upset?
Upset? She's asked for a transfer to another island. And the day before yesterday, she busted out crying in the middle of rehearsal, saying she can't go on with the show. And she wouldn't unless Captain Brackett talked to her and told her how important it was to the men on base. So do us all a favor. Stay out of sight.
She's asked for a transfer?
Don't tell her I told you. Nobody is supposed to know.
No. I must see her tonight.
Fine. Then do me a favor, would ya? Stay out of sight until after the show. I'll take the flowers into her.
Billis! Oh, Billis! Billis!
Lieutenant Cable!
Lieutenant Cable's supposed to be over in his little bed at the hospital.
Have you not been well?
Oh, I'm fine. Fever's gone. They can't keep me in that damn place any longer. Anyway, I'm looking for a guy named Billis. Great guy for getting boats. And I need a boat right now. I've got to get to my island.
What?
That damned island with 2 volcanoes on it. You ever been over there?
Oh, yes,
I went over every damn day until this malaria stopped me. Have you ever sailed over early in the morning with warm rain playing across your face? It's quite beautiful. I'm beginning to see her again.
Ma mère, Celie, Joe!
I thought I was dreaming.
No.
What are you guys doing here?
She come on big white boat. Much bigger than your boat. Belong Jacques Barrère. He wants to marry Liat. You know him? He is white man too, and very rich.
Is that old planter you told me about? The one who drinks? Oh my God! You can't let her marry a guy like that!
Okay, then you marry her.
Tais-toi! Élève là! Tu comprends? Lieutenant, I'm very worried about you. Please, allow me to take you back to the hospital.
You're worried about me? The guy who says he lives all alone on an island and doesn't worry about anybody. Japs, Americans, Germans, anybody. Why'd you pick me to worry about?
Lieutenant, you like Liat. Marry Liat. Look, Lieutenant, you have a good life here. I am rich. Before war, I make $600. Since war, I make $2,000. War go on, I make maybe more. I sell grass skirt, boar's teeth, real human heads. You like, you buy. All day long, you and Liat be together. Walk through woods, swim in the sea, sing, dance, talk happy. No think about Philadelphia is no good. Talk about beautiful things and make love all night. You like, you buy. Happy talking, talking, happy talk. Talk about things you would like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about a moon floating in the sky, looking like a lily on a lake. Talk about a bird learning how to fly, making all the music he can make. Happy talking, talking, happy talk. Talk about things you'd like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about a star looking like a toy, peeking through the branches of a tree. Talk about a girl, talk about a boy, counting all the ripples on the sea. Happy talking, talking, happy talk. Talk about things you'd like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? It's a good idea. You like?
Leah, I want you to have this. It's a man's watch, but it's a good one. It belonged to my grandfather. It's kind of a lucky piece, too. My dad carried it all the way through the last war. Beautiful, isn't it?
When I see you first time, I know you good man for Liat, and she good girl for you. You will make special good babies.
Mary, I can't marry Leah.
Was your last chance. Now she marries Jacques Baudet. Come, Leon. Give me watch. Stingy bastard.
Now, boys, before we come to the last act of our show, it is my great pleasure to bring you our skipper, Captain George Brackett.
Younger than springtime are you, softer than starlight are you, warmer than wings of June are the gentle lips you gave me, gayer than laughter are you, sweeter than music are you, angel and lover, heaven and earth you gave to me. But when your youth and joy invade my arms and fill my heart as now they do then, younger than springtime were you, softer than starlight were you, angel and lover, heaven and earth you gave to me.
Oh, Luther, these beautiful flowers. I needed someone to think of me tonight. I appreciate it. You don't know how much.
Miss Forbush, I would like to have you know I consider you the most beautiful woman in the entire world, even considering the fact that you're an officer. But to go on to being such a heel as to have you think I got you those flowers.
But you did give them to me, and I...
Here's the card that came with them. Are you all right, Miss Forbush?
Uh-huh.
I'll be around waiting if you need me for anything. Just sing out.
What's the matter? Nellie the nurse, having diplomatic issues with France.
Joe Cable, who let you out of the hospital?
Me, I'm all right.
Oh, that little girl you told me about. You're trying to get over to Valley High.
Leah, I've just seen her for the last time, I guess.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, Nellie, I love her. And yet I just heard myself saying I couldn't marry her. What's wrong with me, Nellie? What kind of a guy am I, anyway?
You're all right. You're just far away from home. We're both so far away from home.
Nellie, I must speak with you. Lieutenant Cable, will you please excuse us?
No, wait a minute, Joe, please. I've been meaning to
Yes,
call
for a
you.
transfer. Why? What does it mean?
I'll tell you about it tomorrow.
No, now. You tell me today, Nellie. What does it mean?
It means I can't marry you, okay? I just can't marry you.
Because of my children.
No, it's not because of your children. Your children are sweet.
Then it's their mother, then. Their Polynesian mother and I.
It is. It is if I could give you a reason, but there is no good reason. This is emotional. This is something that is born in me.
Born in you? I cannot believe it is just born in you.
Then why do I feel the way I do? I can't help it. I just can't help it. Joey, please explain how you feel.
Nellie, wait, please. What makes her talk like that? Why do you and she have this feeling that is just, you think it is just born in you? I cannot believe that. I will not believe it.
It's not born in you. It happens after you're born.
taught to hate and fear. You've got to be taught from year to year. It's got to be drummed in your dear little ear. It's got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught to be afraid of people whose eyes are oddly made, and people whose skin is a different shade. It's got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught before it's too late, before you are 6 or 7 or 8, to hate all the people your relatives hate. It's got to be carefully taught. You've got to be carefully taught.
You see, this is just the kind of ugliness I have been running away from. All this way, all in my life, it has followed me. Now it has found me. One dream in my heart, one love to be living for, one love to be living for. This nearly was mine, one girl for my dreams, one partner in paradise. This promise of paradise, this nearly was mine. Close to my heart she came, only to fly away, only to fly from there, fly to moonlight. Now I'm alone, still dreaming of paradise, still dreaming of paradise. Once nearly was mine.
Yes, sir. If I get out of this thing alive, I am not going back there. I'm coming here. Everything I care about is right here.
When all you care about is right here, that is good. This is a good place. But when all you care about is just been taken from you, there is no place. Now I'm alone, still dreaming of paradise, still dreaming of paradise. Once nearly was mine.
A beloved and timeless story. West Side Story was created and performed in New York City. The plot, taking place in a blue-collar neighborhood on the West Side, tells the story of lovers from opposing gangs. Tony, a member of the Polish-American Jets, falls in love with Maria, a girl whose brother is leader of the Puerto Rican Sharks. Tensions between the gangs intensify when the Sharks enter Jet territory, and when Tony and Maria pursue their feelings. This urban version of Romeo and Juliet addresses issues of immigration, racism, and gang violence in a musical setting. West Side Story's plea for tolerance continues to resonate, and the show has relevance for ever new generations of audiences. In this scene, Tony and Maria plan to defuse the rumble,
in the name of love and peace and plan their future together. When peace turns to tragedy, Maria shows that love and forgiveness can prevail with her decision to stay with Tony.
She's gone. That old bagway Broha is gone.
Bravo!
The day is over, the jail is open, home we go.
You go, Kieta. Alaka.
Finish tomorrow. Come.
I am in no hurry.
I am. I'm going to take a bubble bath, all direct supper, with Black Orchid.
You will not eat?
After the rumble with Nardo.
That rumble. Why do they have it?
You saw how they dance. Like they need to get rid of something. It's how they fight.
Get rid of what?
Too much feeling. And I'll tell you, after a fight, that brother of yours is so healthy. Definitely Black Orchid.
Buenas noches.
Oh, I see. You go, Canada. Alaka. It's too early for noches. It's buenas tardes.
Gracias, buenas tardes.
He was just coming to deliver me some aspirin.
You'll need it.
No, we're out of the world.
You're out of your heads.
We're 12 feet in the air.
Anita can see all of that. You will not tell?
Tell what? How can I see what goes on 12 feet over my head? But you better be home in 15 minutes.
Don't worry, she likes us.
But she is worried.
She's foolish. We're untouchable. We are in the air. We have magic.
Magic is also evil and black. Are you going to that rumble?
No?
Yes.
Why?
You must go and stop it.
I have stopped it. It's only a fist fight.
Any fight is not good for us.
Everything is good for us, and we are good for everything.
Listen and hear me. You must go and stop it.
Then I will.
Can you?
You don't even want a fist fight? There won't be any fight.
I do believe you. You do have magic. There's always for us, somewhere a place for us, peace and quiet and open air, wait for us somewhere.
There
are your parents?
They're at the store. If I would have known you were... You have been fighting, Chino.
Yes. I'm sorry.
That is not like you, Chino.
No.
Why, Chino?
I don't know. It all just happened so fast.
You must come and wash up.
Maria, wait.
You can go in there.
In a minute, Maria. At the Rumble?
There was no rumble.
There was.
You are wrong.
No, there was. Nobody meant for it to happen.
Tell me.
It's bad.
Very bad?
You see,
It'll be much easier if you say it very fast.
there was a fight, and Nardo, and somehow a knife, and Nardo...
Tony! What happened to Tony, Chino? Is Tony all right?
He killed your brother!
You're lying! You're lying, Chino! Make it not be true! Please make it not be true! I'll do anything! Make me die! Just please make it not true! Kill her! You kill her! You kill her!
I tried to stop it. I did try. I don't know how it went wrong. I didn't mean to hurt him. I didn't want to. I didn't know I had. But Riff was like my brother. So when Bernardo killed him, Nardo didn't mean it either. I know he didn't. I didn't come to tell you this just for you to forgive me. So I couldn't go to the police.
No.
It's easy now.
No.
Whatever you want, I'll do.
Stay. Stay with me.
I love you so much. We'll be alright, I know it. We're really together now.
But it's not us. It's everything around us.
Then we'll find somewhere where nothing can get to us. Not one of them, not anything.
We'll find a new way of living.
We'll find a way of forgiving somewhere. There's a place for us, a time and place for us. Hold my hand and we're halfway there. Hold my hand and I'll take you there. Somehow, someday, a place for us.
Hair, the love song musical of the Flower Children generation, with its freewheeling storyline and barbed comments on money, religion, and other contemporary concerns. It is a vibrant and often memorable rock opera that shattered Broadway conventions and ran for 1,750 performances. It was said to have been the first Broadway musical in quite some time to have the authentic voice of the day, the late 60s, rather than the days prior. Hair was one of the most important developments in modern American theater. It was a frenetic, non-stop celebration of protest and love. It was also relentlessly pro-people. The tribe demonstrated their way of life, in a sense, telling a story to persuade those who watch, to perhaps expand their horizons toward a better, saner, more peaceful world.
I'm just a hairy guy. I'm hairy noon and night. Hair that's just a fright. I'm hairy high and low. Don't ask me why. Don't know. It's not for lack of dread. Like the Grateful Dead, darling. heaven's there. Gold hair, shining, gleaming, flags and lights. Get me down to there, over length along the line, baby, there, mama, come on, daddy, daddy, flowing, slowing, I wanna flying through the breeze, I get caught in the trees, got on for the fleas.
With